I'll say during the first game, I realized that they just play hard. That's like the most important thing. They really play hard, and we kind of came out sluggish. And that's what. And then when we picked it up, you saw like we was outscoring them. It helped that Jamel really got it going. But I feel we just have to like match their intensity. That's all it is. We just have to match their energy and effort.
Sheldon, Kevin just kind of alluded to the fact that you guys you don't have the same, you're missing some leadership, I guess. I mean, what would your assessment be on how, that's gone so far this season?
I, he feels that way. I guess we as players need to reevaluate it. He probably is justified in feeling that way. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I understand it. I guess I don't see it, but I guess yeah.
From a personality standpoint, Sheldon, is it kind of difficult? After I guess James was kind of a leader for so many years, for guys, and this isn't necessarily but for just other seniors on the team to kind of step up and become more vocal at times.
I think it was a difficult transition because some of us are like outward as far as like giving energy to the team. Some of us are inward as far as just kind of really, well, I won't say like only worrying about themselves, but kind of just kind of weren't like focusing. No, I say like their energy's directed more inward. They don't like really express it that much. So and James was always like an outward person. Like he was the one that would get us in the huddles and do stuff like that. So I mean, in a little bit of ways, we do miss that leadership, but at the same time, I think like there's still leadership on this team.
Was there any, I know there was outside talk, but was there any internal talk about just how this like unusual lineup you're playing was going to work against a team like Louisville? And does the fact that you showed in the second half that it can work against a team like Louisville, so provide anything extra coming into this game?
I mean, it can work. It should work. It was you have to just beat. There was moments in that game that just didn't. I don't know how many second chance points they had, but there would be times where we'd get the original miss, and then they would get an offensive rebound. I mean, they're taller. Eventually, they're going to get an offensive rebound, but there was times where we wouldn't even try to box out. We wouldn't even try to make contact. Like I'm 6'7", 6'8" on a good day, and they're 7 foot. Even if I do jump high, they still have an advantage if we in a jumping competition. So I have to like knowing me, like I have to get low and actually like drive them back because no 7 footer, no person really likes. I don't know if you ever had like somebody like smaller than you like wedge into your knees over and over again. Nobody likes that. Like it's really annoying. So eventually they're just going to stop going. But you have to at least exert that effort. And as I was talking about, like they really just exerted more effort in the beginning of the game. You got to exert that effort to drive them out as opposed to just laying on them and acting like you're boxing out.
During this break between games, I guess if you guys mentally evaluate, where you guys are at as a team, and what was that process like, being able to maybe step back and kind of look and see what you guys have, what's happened the last couple of weeks?
I mean, well, the first 2 practices after the NC State game, they weren't that good. They weren't. I myself wasn't that good in the practices either. I was, really frustrated. So I kind of just, in a way, like mentally, in those practices, just kind of just checked out a little bit. And, we kind of, I guess, yesterday, the energy was a lot better. So I think, I don't want to say we sat down and talked about it and had some team meeting, but it just seemed like yesterday, that kind of helped us. We needed like this long break to kind of reevaluate and reset and almost like hit a reset button.
Have you noticed, not you in particular, but any guys on the team are still having trouble, I guess, erasing everything they've been taught before this season and kind of revert back to maybe some things they did, under Jamie or?
I won't even say like, I would say like there's certain players that are having problems with the same stuff they've always had problems with. You know, not being in the right help position, not, you know, certain things on offense. You know, so it was just, you know, it wasn't what Jamie taught us or what Jamie didn't teach us. It was more what, you know, they learned in high school and just carried the habits over repeatedly or over time.
With Ryan being out, Sheldon, with you all being a little thinner down there, you know, in terms of your all's front court, has your mindset or the way you approach things defensively in a game changed? You know, knowing that there's such a small margin for error, and knowing that if you get into foul trouble, things can get a little dicey.
I kind of have to be a little more cautious on defense. You know, like know what's a good foul, what's a bad foul. You know, just and I can't, you know, just afford to like spot anybody fouls. So, because you know, like I said, like you said, we are missing Ryan, and that's huge, and we don't know what, you know, like the people behind me and Mike, like right now, they haven't really proven whether they can play or not. And, you know, I'm sure they'd like the opportunity, but it's kind of like swimming with the sharks time. So, you know, it would prefer if it was like, you know, you had the experience already. So it just kind of makes me a little more cautious on defense, especially. Offense, you know, same thing. But defense, you know, just a little more cautious as far as like on the ball stuff.
All you guys are playing more minutes, you know, since Ryan's been out. How's the physical toll, and was having this, you know, little bit of a break good on that front?
I can only speak for myself. I mean, I've always taken excellent care of my body as far as rehabbing, you know, getting in the ice tub, getting in the Normatec, getting the right amount of sleep, getting the right amount of rest. You know, I'm eating right, all that. So my body feels fine. You know, I'm fine with the minutes. I feel like everybody else should be fine, and if they're not, they're hiding it really well.